What's going on in the Atlanta real estate market? What's going on with home values? Where are the best schools? Cleve has all the answers for you. Call Cleve Atlanta Real Estate Show on Talk Radio 640 WGST. Now, here's Cleve Gaddis.
We've got a question from George in Atlanta. It says, our insurance agent just told us that we'll have to pay a higher price for homeowners insurance because of our dog. Is this legal? Now, I am not an attorney, and I don't know whether or not it is legal, and I didn't get a chance to research, but I think that it is. Hey, I have a list of the riskiest dogs. Now, this is a list prepared by Einhorn Insurance, and these are the dogs that are the most often blacklisted for homeowners insurance. And I don't know if this means you can't get insurance with them or if it's going to be a higher premium.
Pit Bull's got to be up there, right?
Pit Bull is number one on the list. Now, these are not in any order, but it's Pit Bulls, Staffordshire Terriers, another one. I went into the backyard of a house, and it was fenced in with the next door neighbor's yard. It was really weird, and I had to go check it out. It was a foreclosure, and I figured there's probably a dog back there, and so I put my head over the fence and I went, whistling for the dog. And I walked all the way over to the basement so I could look in. The door was locked, and I turned around and started to walk back to the fence. And when I did, the pit bull that was sitting on the deck next door, stood up and looked at me and started to charge me. Yeah. And so all 240 pounds of me, Alfie, was headed as fast as I could to the gate to get out of there, and I realized that I wasn't going to be able to get out before the dog got to me.
What happened?
And I stopped, and I was getting ready to try to do whatever I could to defend myself, and the dog, cut me up and sliced me, but only because she was trying to love on me. It was hilarious. The dog was the friendliest little thing, and if she wasn't little, she was a big dog. Oh, right. But her claw, she was scratching me all up. But anyway, so Pit Bulls and Staffordshire Terriers, which I've never heard of, Doberman Pinschers, Rottweilers, Chows, Great Danes, Presa Canarios. I don't even know what that is. Presa Canarios. Thank you. Akitas, which I've heard of Akitas, but I don't know what they are. Alaskan Malamutes. I had a good friend who had Alaskan Malamutes growing up, and I always thought they were friendly. German Shepherds, Siberian Huskies, and Wolf Hybrids. Now, the only one on the list that I say should dang sure be excluded from insurance is a wolf hybrid. If you got something that's part wolf, it probably should not be able to live in your home with your regular homeowner's insurance policy. So it's interesting because not every dog on this list is dangerous. We've got a neighbor's got a Doberman Pinscher. Her name is Chloe. She's a brown Doberman Pinscher. She's beautiful. And when I'm walking down the street in the morning, Chloe will be sitting at the end of the driveway. She can't get out. She's got one of those collars. Right. And if I just turn and look at her, I swear she pees and runs back toward the house. There is absolutely nothing threatening about that dog at all, period.
Right. But I can understand why the homeowner's insurance would, especially if you have a pit bull or something like that, because even though they could be friendly, you never know when, I watched enough of Judge Judy to see that
That's where you get your facts about homeowners insurance and dogs from Judge Judy.
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah, look, there's
and so now when you say you listen to the Call Cleve show to get your real estate information, that doesn't mean much when you get your facts about homeowners insurance from Judge Judy.
But I'm just saying that I see a lot of cases where there's pit bulls involvement and bitings and stuff like that, and it is a pretty dangerous dog, but. I guess a lot of his environment and stuff like that, but I can understand where, you might have to pay a little bit more if you have compared to, let's say, a little Chihuahua dog.
Which Chihuahuas can be pretty aggressive, too. They're a little bitty, but they're bossy. They don't hurt you very much when they bite, but they might try to bite.
But I guess the question is if it's legal or not. I guess that's something you would have to talk to a lawyer about, but I don't see where it would be.
Well, we had Jim Beck on a few weeks ago with the Georgia Underwriting Association. We maybe should have him back on to talk about some of what they consider dangerous breeds. And I'm not saying that list is right or not right, so don't write me any mean emails, because there are a lot of people out there who have their German Shepherds and their pit bulls, and they love them.
The thing about dogs, they're the same as humans. They're unpredictable. You never know what they're going to do.
And that is true. Sometimes with humans, you never don't know.
Exactly. You never know what a human's going to do. And if you watch the news periodically at night, you can see that.
Depends on how much that human's had to drink.
Exactly.
And sometimes drinking a little makes them easier to deal with, and sometimes it makes them harder.
Very true.
This is called Cleve Atlanta Real Estate Show on Talk Radio 640 WGST.